Hey guys, this is David, and today I'm going to be unboxing Crocodile Banjo-Kazooie from the Banjo-Kazooie video games. This statue by F4F, it is a resin statue. I worked at F4F when this statue was in development. I actually wrote a lot of the marketing materials and such for this particular statue. I was one of the first people in the world to see Crocodile Banjo, so I'm delighted to have him in my collection now so that I can unbox him and open him up, because I've never actually been in the room with any prototype of this Crocodile Banjo, so I'm anxious to see how he is. Alright, so we've got our outer box here from F4F. Mine is specifically number 431. I decided kind of late I wanted this, so I ended up with not like one of the lowest numbers, but I was able to get off the wait list and get number 431 here. I don't know if this is going to be double boxed like most F4F items, just because it's a smaller item here. But here we go. Let me just hopefully not slice my own hand off. Oh, I apparently did not cut all the way down on this. So I'm going to make these last couple cuts as I'm opening up Crocodile Banjo. Alright, that's opened up, so I will safely cap this X-Acto knife and set it aside. Alright, so inside of this box we have this piece of cardboard that protects the art box for the statue. As I thought, there in fact is not a second box in here, because I think that's really kind of unnecessary in general, and certainly for a statue of this size I think it's unnecessary. There's not any plastic corners, there's not anything like that. Is this going to come out easily? Hard for me to say. This is from the original Banjo-Kazooie. It is one of the transformations that is done to Banjo and Kazooie by Mumbo Jumbo in the game. F4F actually announced recently that they're working on all of the transformations from that first Banjo-Kazooie game. I would have preferred Pumpkin or Washing Machine Banjo first myself, but Crocodile Banjo is also quite cute, so I'm delighted. I think this is, a reasonably good choice to start off with. I'm glad they didn't start with Termite Banjo or Bee Banjo, which are probably my least favorite transformations. But let's get this box out of here. Alright, so I'm just going to leave the shipping box over here because it has served its purpose. It got this to me. The box itself looks like it's in good condition. I don't see any, damaged anything on this box, which is great, because it means that most likely the statue inside should also be protected, one would think. There's some useless plastic I can throw aside. All right, we can take a look here. Here is the box back, which has some helpful text on it and pictures of the product. The sides also have some unique images and things on them. Like F4F always does a lovely job with the packaging. The box here looks great. The back says that this is in fact number 431. I'm not sure if that's a prime number or not. I would have to think about that. I suspect it might be, but I don't actually know off the top of my head, so I'd have to look that one up. But let's see here. I'm just going to undo the flap on the top here. And here we have a flyer for F4F. I see Spyro, I see Faye Valentine, I see Dracula, I see Blue Eyes White Dragon, I see some other stuff on there, but I don't care about any of that right now because I just want to unbox Crocodile Banjo. There are these nice little grooves inside of the styrofoam. Thank you, box. You can go aside now forever. I am going to have to X-Acto this open because there's a lot of Scotch tape on it. I'm told that some people do not like opening their statue boxes like this because they're afraid that they're going to, scratch the paint, but since I'm half blind, that is no longer a concern, and I'm not really worried about it. I had originally thought that actually this statue was going to be a companion series statue, so it might not have a authentication card or individual numbering, but it seems like it does as number 431 according to the box. And here is the actual card there for it. But I'm not worried about that right now. I just want to get Crocodile Banjo out of this box without cutting myself open. That is my goal, to avoid cutting myself open and cutting open Crocodile Banjo. Alright, so that was easy enough. I can take this extra piece of cardboard here, or styrofoam here that has the authentication card on it, and I can just shove that over here for now. And now I have Crocodile Banjo. I can tilt this slightly at the phone, although I don't want to, I don't want to tilt it too much because I don't want the pieces to fall out and break, because I don't know exactly what the configuration is in here. So first piece I'm going to take out is what I presume is the base. Yep, straight out of Banjo-Kazooie 1, we have this Mumbo-like platform. This is in fact number 431. This is numbered, but it's got these green gem-like mumbo-jumbo eyes on it. Like, this is a cool base. It does look like it's straight out of the game. I do really like it. I liked it when I first saw it, and I like it now. So let me put that down. What else do we have in here? All right, so we have this swirly magical effect. I believe that this is what's going to actually be holding Crocodile Banjo in place, is this swirly magical effect. I'm not sure exactly how this plugs into the base, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Actually, I can kind of see that there's a little rectangle down here with a little metal rod on it. And I think that there's a yep, there it is. There's a magnet up here that's going to magnetically attach over to Crocodile Banjo. So let me set this aside for a moment. And then the third and final piece in this box is going to be Crocodile Banjo himself. Sort of the main event here, although that base with the mumbo jumbo token looking head is super cool. Crocodile Banjo is inside of plastic, and inside of plastic he's wrapped inside of tissue. So let me take him here, and where does this tissue start? As I said, I can't see very well, but I can see some things about the statue. As I'm opening up, I can see the scaly texture on Crocodile Banjo because, you know, he is in fact a reptile and that he's a crocodile. I can see his blue backpack and I can see his cool, like, cartoony eyes. If you want to see more shots of this, don't worry, I will definitely take it out, take some glam photos of it and integrate them into this video. And I might do a text review with photos as well, but for now, like, here we go, like, we've got Banjo. This is, you know, it's a relatively small piece as he is. This is the statue portion without the base. I don't know if this is necessarily a 220 or 260 or whatever I paid for this dollar statue. It is kind of small for that, but the quality looks very nice. The buckles look nice. The paint looks good that I can see. His mouth is open in a very cartoony and friendly expression. I like that a lot. Like, so let me grab this Mumbo token base and bring it a little bit closer to me. I gotta be very careful about what I'm doing here because I can't see very well. He's also got a metal pole coming out of this more triangular peg on the bottom of his tail that's going to plug in like so. I think I actually have this backwards. So let me rotate this a little bit so that I can put this together properly. You will forgive, hopefully, my lack of vision as I'm trying to do this. I think he's going in there, right? Yep, he's going right in. So now we've got Crocodile Banjo here atop his Mumbo token base. And then I'm going to add on the magical swirls. I'm feeling a little bit intimidated about this just because it's coming, these pieces are resin, they're coming so close to each other here, and I've never done this before, so I don't know exactly how this is supposed to go. Maybe I should have actually put this swirl on first and then put Banjo on over it. That might be what makes more sense. So I might have to do this again, which is a shame because I was really happy with how well Banjo was fitting on there. But let me put Banjo aside very gently and carefully. And now we will take this base and it's just going to peg right in nice and easy like this. Is this actually going in? Yep, it's right in there now. And this time I think I should be able to attach Crocodile Banjo and have everything be okay, hopefully. This is very scary. I don't really like putting this on, but it has to be done. Unfortunately, I can only see pieces of this as I'm trying to put it in, so I'm gonna have to go slow. I'm really worried about scratching up the paint or damaging something here. I'm not a big fan of the construction of this. Well, maybe I'm actually not gonna do this right now. I might do a quick cut of video so that I can do this slowly, but I'm gonna try to get this whole thing together so that I can give my impressions. So I'm gonna do a quick cut. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back. You might notice that I'm wearing a different shirt. That's because as things turned out, I actually could not assemble this statue on my own, so I had to wait for my wife to come home and then she could put it together for me. It turns out that if you put in this magical spiral effect first, you can't put in Crocodile Banjo, and if you put in Crocodile Banjo first, you can't put in the magical spiral effect. But if you kind of position this magical spiral effect on Crocodile Banjo, you can then slide both pegs into the base at once. It's a little bit fiddly, specific to me because I can't see very well. This was a big problem. I don't know if this would be a big problem for everybody, but it was for me. Anyway, now I have got Crocodile Banjo together and I'm very, very pleased with it. In fact, I think this might be my favorite first four-figure statue that I've had in quite a long time. I can't remember my last favorite statue that I got before this, but I think the base on this is great. I think the emeralds used for the eyes on the skull pad look terrific. The gradient on the effects, on the magical effects spiral, is a pretty color in the blue that transforms into yellow as you go down on him. Like, the expression on Crocodile Banjo is great. I love like the textures on the backpack and on Banjo's little shorts. Like, the shorts look tremendous. Like, you might think this actually had some soft goods on it when it in fact does not, because it's a 100% resin statue. Like, the cartooniness looks great. Like, this is what First Four Figures does really, really well, and it is coming out tremendously. I also have Mumbo Jumbo. I'll have to put him together and see how he looks with Crocodile Banjo, but I'm sure they're going to make a great pair together for a wonderful scene, and I am looking forward to more of these Banjo-Kazooie transformations from the first game. Pumpkin, like I said, is my favorite. I'm not really looking forward to Bee or Termite because I don't think they're very cute, but Washing Machine Banjo, Pumpkin, Walrus are going to be tremendous, I am sure. I think this is actually, like, given today's prices, and a very nice statue. The quality, the paintwork, everything about this is really great for the price. I like the design. If this had been a Crocodile Banjo where he was just on all fours walking on like in the game, you wouldn't be able to see a lot of the detail of, like, you know, his stomach and his shirt and stuff. But the counterpoint to that is that the way he's set up like this, you have to really turn him around to see the backpack, which is a shame because the backpack is adorable and it looks great. But overall, like, I think this is a wonderful First Four Figures statue, and I will go outside, take some extra photos of this in natural lighting, add those into the video, but this gets a absolute recommend and thumbs up from me. This is my favorite F4F statue in years. Love it, and I think that's just about all I've got to say about that. So if anybody has any questions, leave those in the comments. Otherwise, have a great day.